You look for price up, yield down. What will that do to the equity market?
I think for now it's going to be good. I think we see 430 on 10s before we see 475. I think the pain trade is actually to lower yields. A lot of people who were bullish at 5 kind of got short again. I think that works until we get down to about 435. Equities rally on the back of that. Then we realize we're getting there because things like oil, copper are receding because the economy is actually slowing fast. So I think at that point, that's when the recession fears start getting priced back into stocks.
Take an Academy Securities 3-year view. You've got that slowing global demand. Nick Benenbrook on from Wells Fargo, stunning with a 2.4% global GDP call. Can you own equities out with a 3-year vision?
I think you could if you had a 3-year vision. I think right now it's more like a 2 to 3 week vision. Everything's so volatile. We don't know where this economy's turning. We don't know what's going on there. And one thing that's starting to scare me is we're having a lot of discussions about the Middle East. We're starting to hear a little bit more concerns about supply chains. I don't think it's an issue today, but as this drags on, if there's any degree of escalation, supply chains become an issue again. So I think that will be a big drag on the economy.
The Middle East, crude. Last month is just unreal to see a move of almost 11% lower on WTI, even with the heightened tension in the Middle East. A lot of people, Pete, are pointing to maybe demand starting to crack in certain places around the world, Europe, one, maybe even the United States going into next year. What's your view on that?
Yeah, I think last time I was here, I said buying oil was not going to be a good hedge for escalation there because oil had been under so much pressure before, and I think that's what we're seeing again. There's just that lack of demand, and the Saudis definitely have the ability to turn on the tap if they want. We're clearly trying to figure out how to work with Venezuela, and so far it looks like Iran's going to continue to pump oil despite the sanctions, despite the heightened tensions there. So there's not much in favor of oil right now, and I think that's a very crowded long position, so I could see that breaking lower.